In yoga, no pain, all gain. When there is no pain, all gain. Everything is gainful. That's the difference between yoga and exercise. All right. Now, moving on. So when you are sthiti, when you are in sthiti, when you are sthita, when you are able to stay in that state and make an effort, yatanaha. Yatanaha means effort. And make an effort. That is the nature of abhyasa. What is the meaning? He is giving a definition for abhyasa. Abhyasa is to stay in that state, making an effort to stay in that state for long periods of time. That is what is calling as abhyasa or practice. That is what is Sutra 13. We'll move on to the next sutra, Sutra 14. Satu dirghakala nairantarya satkara sevito dhrida bhumihi. Satu. Satu doesn't have much meaning here. It means that henceforth. So we can forget about Satu. It doesn't have much value to what we are trying to say here. Let me see what I have written for Satu. Anything else I have written? 14. So yeah. Yeah, that Sa means that. Here that refers to the practice. Okay, the previous sutra, practice. The abhyasa is referring to abhyasa. Tu means however or verily, whatever you want to call it. So what are we trying to say here? So this practice, how should it be? Before we say how should it be, dhrida bhumihi. Dhrida bhumihi means bhumi is earth, right? So it is called established. Bhumihi means being established. Dhrida bhumihi means very firmly established. What in what do you want to be established? You want to be established in abhyasa, right? You want to be firmly established in that abhyasa of the reading Patanjali Yoga Sutras every day, doing the homework, grihapataha every day, coming to the Sunday morning class without fail, thinking about all these sutras and other things whenever you have time, and trying to cultivate that habit of constantly thinking about the sutras. So these are all the things he is calling as abhyasa. So what should it be? How should it be that abhyasa? Dirgha kala. Kala means time. Dirgha means long. So it should be for long periods of time. Dirgha kala. So you cannot say, oh, I attended 2 sessions of Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Oh, there was no change in my state. I did not get samadhi. Okay, it doesn't happen like that. Dirgha kala abhyasa. Dirgha kala nairantarya. Nairantarya means without any break. This is what I was telling my sister yesterday. Cannot break it unless there is an emergency. Unless there is an emergency, you should not break it. So, satkara sevito. Satkara means well-intentioned.
Sorry to interrupt, can you just again define nairantarya? What is the meaning you give?
Nairantarya means without any break, without interruption.
Okay, thank you.
it can also, you can also say permanent, without any interval, without any break, all those words that you can conjure up. Satkara sevito. Satkara means well-intentioned, with good intentions, with positive intentions, with strong intentions. I will get up. 6 a.m. class, it is early. I am used to getting up only at 6:30 or 7 in the morning, but this is important to me, so I will get up at 5:30 or 5:15, whatever. Okay. Well-intentioned. Sevito means doing, performing. So when you do this for a long period of time, do what? The abhyasa. And what did he say about abhyasa? We said it is, what did we call? We defined abhyasa in Sutra 13. We called abhyasa, the practice, as effort and steady, right? In sthiti, sthitau, being, staying there, staying in that state. Okay. So when we do this abhyasa, for dirgha kala, for a long period of time, without any break, nairantarya, without any break, satkara sevito, with a well intention, and you perform it with good intention, strong intentions, positive vibration, then you will get firmly, this will get firmly established in you. Vriddha bhumihi. Okay. All right. Any questions? It's a very important sutra. That's why I'm spending a lot of time on that. Whenever your mind, whenever this activation says, oh, today it is okay, there will be a recording, I will see it next week, then the sutra you must read without interruption. Dirgha kala abhyasaha. Dirgha kala, without interruption, well intentioned, and perform it on a regular basis. That is what will establish it firmly in you. Not being fickle-minded, not finding reasons for doing things, not finding reasons for not doing things. Okay. Drishta. We'll move on to the next one. Any questions? Can we move on?
So the key to remember is that two things, right? The practice and the detachment. That has to be done consistently without any interruption.
Without any interruption, and in a well-intentioned. You should never do it. Oh my God, this Kumar is saying this has to be done. Oh my God, if I don't do, he will pull me up in the class, or he will say something in the class. So that is not going to help you.
Yeah, intention.
Okay, thank you. Sutra 115, Sutra number 15. Drishta anushravika vishaya vitrishnasya vashikara samya vairagyam. So drishta, whatever one sees, whatever you see. Anushravika, shravanam, that word is coming from shravanam. Shravanam means hearing, right? Anushravika means whatever you hear. So whatever you see and whatever you hear, all the vishaya, all the subject matter, various subject matters, right? Vishayam, different things, news, different types of news that you're hearing. Vitrishnasya. Vitrishnasya means, Trishna means thirst or curiosity, to know, blah, blah, blah. Vitrishnasya means Vishesha Vitrishna. Vitrishna means Vishesha Trishna, meaning no thirst. Not being affected by any of these things, not being affected by whatever I see, not being affected by whatever I hear. That is what is Vashikara, not being attracted by any of these things. Will lead you where? Will lead you to Samya. Samya. will lead you to Samya. Samya is that intuitive awareness state. So that is what we are going to see. That awareness, sorry, Samya means that awareness, that full awareness. This is the nature of being unaffected. When you are unaffected, you will be in the state of high awareness. That is what is called Samya. Okay. Any questions on this? Yes. I can't hear you.
Vashikara meaning?
Vashikara means, haven't you heard that song? Vashikara.
Yeah.
So to attract. Attract.
Oh, that will lead or attract.
Yes.
Mm.
See, normally we are attracted by all this Drishta, Anushravika and all that. By not being attracted by Vitrishnasya. Vitrishna. By not being attracted to all those things, you can get into a state of Samya. And also you can get into, with all this, with Vairagyam, with Vairagyam. Vairagyam means with an attitude of detachment. When you are with an attitude of detachment, and which means you are unaffected by all these things. See, you go to a mall. Just how do you go? You say, oh, I will just go there for a couple of hours, just wanted to hang around with my friends. And finally, when you go there, you see 1,000 different things and you buy 500 things. Whatever you see, you want to buy because they are so attractively packaged or attractively displayed and attractively marketed. You want to buy everything. Not being affected by all that. Okay. Tat param purusha kyatehi guna vaitrishnyam. So Vaitrishnyam is same as pretty much the same as Vitrishna, meaning unaffected by. Vaitrishnyam means unaffected, being unaffected. What are you going to be unaffected by? You are going to be unaffected by the guna. We will come back to that. So Tat param means having attained that. Tat means that, right? Having attained that, what have you attained? The state of not being affected, correct? You always refer to the previous sutras in that set. So this refers to the immediate sutra above that, Sutra 15. Tat param here means having attained that state of not being attracted by what I hear, what I see. What do I get? I am now able to associate myself with the Purusha. Purusha, for now, you can think of it as the soul.